February 20th, 1991, 20-year-old Sealand of the Pacific trainer Kelty Burns slips into a pool containing killer whale Tilikum and two others during a daytime performance. For minutes, a terrified audience watches as the whales drag her from the surface to the bottom of the tank multiple times before drowning. Fast forward almost exactly 19 years later, February 24th, 2010, in Orlando, Florida, 40-year-old senior world trainer Dawn Branshaw was pulled into the pool by Tilikum during an afternoon show. Branshaw was dragged under the water and around the pool until drowning in front of another horrified audience. 19 years later, and two identical tragedies resulting in death, and yet nothing has changed. History will repeat itself and will continue to do so until changes are made. In 2016, I went on a vacation to Alaska where I learned about whales and more marine life, as well as curiosity and preparation for this speech have led me to read various articles and watch different documentaries about SeaWorld and its whales. Today I would like to share with you how SeaWorld puts its whales and trainers in harm's way and discuss the negative message we are sending to society. In captivity, whales live in tanks that cannot compare to the vastness of the ocean. In the wild, orcas can swim up to 140 miles a day. According to the uswhales.org website, an orca at SeaWorld would have to swim the perimeter of the main pool almost 1,400 times to match the equivalent daily distance traveled in the wild. You may recall from my informative speech that whales have life expectancies similar to humans. In the wild, the average lifespan for a male whale is 30 to 50 years old and 60 to 80 years old for females. Recent studies show that 92% of SeaWorld's orcas did not survive past the age of 25, putting the annual mortality rate 2.5 times higher in captivity than in the wild. Due to the shallow pools, orcas are forced to spend the majority of their time on the surface, where the pressure of gravity acts as a force where the pressure of gravity acts on their fins, known as dorsal fin collapsal. In the wild, dorsal fin collapsal occurs in less than 1% of the population, yet 100% of captive male whales and some female whales experience collapsed dorsal fins. When you visit SeaWorld, not only are you putting the whales in danger, but the trainers that work alongside these wild animals at risk as well. At the start of my speech, I described two tragic deaths that took place during SeaWorld performances. Tilikum, who is accused of killing 3 trainers, is also the main breeding whale at SeaWorld. Any respectable breeding program would certainly not breed any animals that have shown history of aggression. Yet Tilikum's genes are found in 54% of SeaWorld's whales, according to BusinessInsider.com. SeaWorld claims that the events pinned on Tilikum are not signs of persistent aggression towards humans. But if you look at incident reports, you will notice that most of the time, incidents are seen as trainer errors. SeaWorld continues to place its whales and trainers in danger, and it also teaches society that it is acceptable to keep animals in captivity for entertainment. Since 1964, orcas have been entertaining people in theme park performances. According to the Humane Society, the U.S. government allows the capture of wild marine mammals for public display, as long as public display serves an educational and conservation purposes. SeaWorld often claims that it's committed to conservation and giving back to the wild, but for every $1 million of revenue, only $600 goes to conservation. That's about 5 cents per ticket. SeaWorld continues to promote life in captivity despite the fact that the public display of their whales does more harm than good. And SeaWorld is also known to fabricate facts to seem more appealing to the audience and to continue to gain theme park goers. In conclusion, by visiting SeaWorld, not only are you putting whales and trainers in harm's way, you are teaching society that captivity is okay. I want to leave you with a quote by Pete Singer, founder of the modern animal rights movement. Attempts to defend amusement parks and circuses on the grounds that they educate people about animals should not be taken seriously. Such organizations are parts of commercial entertainment industry. The most important lesson they teach impressionable young minds is that it is acceptable to keep animals in captivity for human amusement.